Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back. KTSE Sports Talk with Justin P. Alright, now let's get into some more Ravens Titans. Like I said my previous video, keys of the game is going to be stopping Derrick Henry. He has had 2,000 yards rushing on the season, a milestone which has only been, done by 7 other running backs. O.J. Simpson, Terrell Davis, Barry Sanders, Chris Johnson, and I'm probably missing a few more. Those are ones that come off my head right off top. But yeah, we gotta deal with that big man child back there. So Don Wink Martindale, the Ravens defensive coordinator, he gotta come up with a game plan, man. So he's gonna have to come out probably like in a full stack, bring Chuck Clark down the box, or bring Sean Elliott down the box, or have Anthony Levine come in as an extra linebacker, and we got to get his big behind to the ground, man. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because if not, it's going to be the same result for the last 2 years. Him just ripping off, running big touchdown runs. You like the Raven clock guy. So yeah, so like I said, it's just we gotta stick to our keys. We gotta stick to our keys. We ain't wrapping up, not trying to arm tackle, stuff like that. Only punch the ball out if it presents itself. But that's one thing Marlon Humphrey and them and Juice Man gotta stop doing. Stop trying to punch the ball out just cause. If it's hanging out loose, go get it. Other than that, they gotta hide and tight, just make the tackle. And offensively, the offensive line, I'm looking at guys like Matt Skura, because he's probably gonna be starting. I think Pat McCarry's still out, or not if they're gonna go with the kid Juan Castillo. I think I said his name correct. I'm not sure. But Ben Powers has been an absolute mauler since he's been inserted to the starting offensive lineup. He's like ranked top 5 in run blocking by PFF and all that stuff like that, and all the analytical sources. So he's definitely opening up holes. DJ Fluker is getting more comfortable at right tackle. You got Orlando Brown, he manned the left tackle. Bradley Bozeman, he up there busting people in the mouth. Our Walter Payton Man of the Year winner. I'm gonna speak into existence here. I know he's a nominee, but he's gonna win it. Walter Payton Man of the Year winner. We already got one on our roster, even though he didn't win it with us. He won. He's in Jacksonville, but Calais Campbell, we're gonna claim that though. And those guys up front just gotta handle their business. The Tennessee Titans defense is not really good at all. Like Jadeveon Clowney's out. They just got rid of Big Beasley. Kamala Correa, he's injured, I think. Jayon Brown's banged up. Rashad Evans, I think he's hurt too. I think he's nursing an injury. So they beat and banged up, especially in the secondary. They got a Christian Fulton out there who's a rookie, so we can we can go have our way with him. A guy like Dez Bryant, and has been around for a league. Know the trick of the trade. He can go up top on him and get some catches and bully him. In Hollywood, he can run past old ass Jonathan Joseph, who's like 40 years old still playing. Shout out to JJ here, South Carolina Gamecock, man. And I got some family down there. But yeah, and Malcolm Butler, I'm just not a fan of him. He makes one good play in the Super Bowl now. He Deion Sanders and shit. Like, bruh, sit down. Like barbecue chicken, man. He always getting beat up there. He's so happy DeAndre Hopkins gone. He don't know what to do with himself. Maybe DeAndre Hopkins owned him, literally and figuratively. So yeah. So defensively, we just gotta get after it, man. Bring the safeties down and just go hunt. Tannehill, if he beat us with his arm, so big, but we cannot let Derrick Henry kill us, man. Because the last 2 times he went over 100 yards, we lost. The game in 2018, we went out and beat Tennessee in Nashville, that 21-0 game. And we had 12 sacks. Yeah, I know Mariota was the quarterback. Yeah, I know he wasn't starting yet. It was him and Mark DeMarco Murray. I'm not sure if he still was there, but he still was splitting carries. He wasn't the Derrick Henry he is now, and I get that. But we held them to 57 yards, and I know we had Suggs and Mosey, but we still had the same defensive coordinator. Wink Martindale. So he should go back and look at that game, plus these two previous games, even the 2017 game where we lost 23-20. Just look at all four of those games and just come together with a divisive game plan to slow this beast down. And the cornerbacks, I know Marlon Humphrey, he loves to tackle. Plus him and Henry play together, so he's not scared of him. But Marcus Peters, he gotta put his big boy pads on Sunday. So he gonna have to hit and wrap up and wait for help to get there. Anthony Levine should get a lot of snaps to cover the tight end because John Smith was the one that killed us in the playoffs. He caught that touchdown over B. Carr. B. Carr would play good coverage. I don't think it was in because he caught the ball right in front of me, so I don't know if they were in or not. But so like I said, we definitely gotta come prepared. We gotta come prepared. Because we trying to go win a Super Bowl. We tired of keep going one and done and all that, man. It's been 8 years since we won our last championship, man. Not trying to make it another 8, because these opportunities don't come like that. Salary cap, free agency, people want to get paid, players get older. This thing don't come around too often, man. You got when destiny's knocking on your door, you gotta let her in. Now, I ain't talking about Beyonce and Kelly Rowland on them. You could let them in too. They have some beautiful sisters, but no, I'm not talking about that destiny. It's a little inside joke. Relax. You gotta let her in because this thing don't come around often, man. You got players who retired 20, 30 years without a championship. So when it come around opportunity knock, you gotta get it. Yeah. So, and I know Lamar, I know he wished the game was tomorrow because he got a lot of stuff. He got a lot of critics to silence. Yeah, he won the MVP, but he lost the first playoff game. Oh yeah, he did this and that and then that. Oh, then he lost again first playoff game. Well, until he went into playoffs, I don't care what he does in the regular season. So, he got all those haters. So I know he probably sleeping in his uniform. Ready to play because that's he loves the game, man, and he's so selfless. He gives everybody the credit, from the coaches down to the offensive line, down to the receivers, tight ends, backs, down to the people on special team, down to the equipment manager. It's like this kid is just so humble and easy to root for. So I don't see why people attack him and try to slander his good name. I will never understand it, man. Lamar Jackson's a good kid, man. And I hope he stays at Raven forever. Joe Flacco was amazing. Will probably be the best. As of right now, still the best Ravens quarterback in franchise history. And until Lamar, to achieve some of the things Joe has achieved. So he definitely will always have a special place in our hearts. But like I said, man, like this is a Super Bowl or bust, man. I know just because we ain't finished 13-3, 14-2, 15-1, the goal don't change. We expect to be a playoff team. That's nothing. Whether it's win a division or get in like we just did, it is what it is. We in there now. Like Brian Billick said, why the hell go to the playoffs if you're not gonna try to win the Super Bowl? No, you know what I mean? If you in it, you might as well try to win it. Point blank period. Yeah, you could take it one game at a time, one practice at a time, one play at a time. But that's bullshit. We're trying to win it all. Nobody says, well, I plan on getting to the playoffs, but I want to, if we just get the wild card in the divisional round, we'll get the championship. That's a successful year. Nobody remembers a runner-up. Nobody. Vince Lombardi said it 60 years ago. If you aren't first, you're last. Because everybody going to remember is the guy who finished number 1. Point blank period. Any sport. Any competitive thing you do, they're going to remember the person who finished in first. So, yeah, so like I said, I've been looking for Patrick Queen and LJ Fort, man. The man up, man. They're really being, they're going to be some sore brothers out there because they're going to have to hit him and hit him hard, man. You're going to have to make him like, go to Mike Vrabel. Like, can you put somebody else back here? Yeah, I don't want no more of this. We gotta bring it to him, man. Cause ain't no tomorrow if we lose. We done. So you have to put your pads on him like your life depended on him. So every time we touch the ball, 11 people need to be around the ball, swarming like a Picnics swarm across a picnic. No, I'm sorry. No, ants swarm across a picnic and shit. When they see food, we need to be like that. We need to be like flies on shit. When Derrick Henry touches the football, when Tannehill drop back the pass, knock him right on his ass. Simple. See how that rhymes? When Tannehill drop back the pass, knock him right on his ass. But and the safeties have to get into their depth. You can't be coming up trying to play run all the time, stuff like that. Get to where you're supposed to be. That's why we don't have the interceptions, because they're not getting back. Trusting the scheme. If you got deep third, stay deep third. If you got hook curl, stay hook curl. If you got underneath flat, stay there. Play, do your job. Because the minute you try to do somebody else's job, that's when things be out of position. All 11 men have to do their jobs on offense, special teams, and defense. Even the coaching staff. All of them have to do their jobs as well. The O-line coach got to make sure the offensive line is blocking. Quarterback coach got to make sure Lamar is clicking on cylinders, taking off, running when he got to, throwing the football, delivering pass. Derek Culley, the receiving coach, he got to make sure Boykin, Hollywood, Daz, Snead, and all them guys getting open, catching the football, and blocking in the run game. Bobby Ingram, tight ends coach, he got to make sure Andrews and Eric Tomlinson and all those guys catching the football and holding their blocks in the run game. Joe Cullen, he got to make sure that those edge rushers get to the quarterback and stop the run. Matt Weiss, the linebackers coach, I think that's his name. He got to make sure Patrick Queen, them guys coming up, filling, calling out everything. Run fits, pass fits. Chris Hood, this DB's coach, he got to make sure everybody, make sure Chuck Clark, Marlon Humphrey, them guys stay with their man at all times. Keep your eyes on your own luggage. Don't worry about nothing else. Don't fall for no double moves, no sluggos, no up and outs. Just keep your eyes on the man. The ball gonna come to him. Simple. And I'm on to the offense. Like I said, Greg Roman. Keep doing what you're doing, buddy. I don't care. Like, don't feed into that. We gotta throw for 400 yards bullshit. Stick with what's working. And they say because it's lesser talented teams, that's true. But the Giants went up in Seattle and beat Seattle handily. The Bengals just beat Pittsburgh handily. You know what I mean? The Cowboys beat a couple teams too. Like I said, Jaguars, they beat the Colts. So the same teams we beat, they beat playoff. They beat a team that was either in playoff contention or in the playoffs now. So they can miss me with all that bullshit. You play who's in front of you, flat out. If you play a bad team, you dominate a bad team like we've been doing. Not Pittsburgh playing the Cowboys with a third-string quarterback and only winning by 2 points and stuff like that. No. You treat a bad team like a bad team. That's what separates good teams and teams that want to be great. Take care of your business. So, like I said, keep running the football, play action pass. Because, eventually they're going to keep putting 9 in the box. They're going to claim he can't throw outside the numbers, which I think is baloney. Use Daz more in the red zone. Use him more period, because he's going to get one-on-one coverage. He's going to bully them low-ass DBs. He's just a man-child thing. Miles Boykin he's starting to play better, but I need more than just one catch. I need about 4 or 5 catches a game out you. We took you in the 3rd round. Hollywood, same thing. We need you to don't just look deep all the time. We need you to catch the ball underneath, If you got to take a hit, take a hit. So fuck it. It's football. You know what you signed up for. Snead, hopefully he's healthy. That's how money guy go across the middle and get the tough 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 catches and move the chains. Hopefully Duvernay gets them on bump. Use them on the jet sweeps and screens, but don't just use him for that. Actually, use him and use him in a pass game. He can run routes because against Pittsburgh he had a big reception for like 30 yards. I know against Tennessee he had one. And I talked about this play yesterday. When the ball was in the air, he kept looking in the air like something was wrong. He should have just knocked it down. But you're a rookie. He's going to learn from that. So, so you definitely need to give him more snaps. Even Chris Moore, he proved he can make plays. He played Pittsburgh a couple years ago. He had a nice touchdown catch beating Joe Hayden. I think it was 2017 in Pittsburgh. Yeah. So he shows he can make plays and when called upon. Like I said, rotate them running backs, man. Yo, Ingram, Dobbins, Gus. Or Dobbins, Ingram, Gus. Or Dobbins, Gus Ingram, however you want to do it, and Hill, however you want to do it. Just mix it up. Keep her back fresh at all times so nobody won't get hurt. Because that defense is going to be wore down. We're going to have a fresh body in there every time. So, that's just a few things I wanted to point out. And then special teams. Chris Horton, new special team coach, man. You got to make sure them guys stay in their lanes, man. Because giving up kick returns in playoffs is crucial. Just yardage. Now, it's teams instead of starting from the 20, 25, they get to start from the 40, 45, 50. Man, that's a big role. That's a huge factor. So we gotta stay in our lanes. And Tucker, keep throwing your thing, baby. You human. You gonna miss one every now and then, but you was automatica. Now they had to kick it Martin Chromatica, call him, man, Justin Tucker automatica. You was the real Legatron. No disrespect to Greg Zerline, but you good from 60 on a nice day outside. Maybe even 70. You say he was kicking 70 in the Pro Bowl. So, Sam Couch, we need you to do your thing. Punt the ball right. Morgan Cox, get that snap right. You know what I mean on punts and kickoffs. It ain't even on the field goals. So we won't have no miscues. We need all those points. So, my X factor for this game on offense is going to be Marquise Brown. If he can win his matchup consistently, I'm pretty sure they're going to put Christian Fulton, the rookie, on it because he's young. They figure he can run with him. But if he can take advantage of that, and take him upstairs, it's going to open up everything else. On defense, Tyus Bowser, the wild card, because he's lead the team in picks with 3 or 4 at the Sam Rush at linebacker position, which is really unheard of. So he can not only can he rush, he actually can get to the quarterback, and he can drop in coverage, and he can play inside linebacker. He's a jack of all trades. He's fast, can hit strong, and he's physical. He's not afraid to get his nose in there. He will probably play nose guard if we ask him to, and probably do good because he's solid as a rock. Look like Garrett. Look like one.